There was a really time Mandii talked about with a friend of hers that was subbing for her and her man, and listening to it, I'm like, oh, this is hot. But then in my brain, I'm like, I know I can't do it.
Oh yeah, I made that girl sleep on the floor. I think there's no money that should even suffice for that. I believe in men doing the time. There's consequences for your behavior. If you lay your hands on it, I believe in there being hardcore punishment for those behaviors as well. Yes.
I do agree to a degree that you get the partner you deserve. Energetic, spiritual principles, absolutely. We do match. We get our energetic match in our reality and with the people that we interact with. However,
welcome everybody to Decisions. It is your girl. Oh my God, I can't do it. I don't know.
It is
your girl. It's your girl, Mandii B, aka that.
Hola, mucho gusto, Shelah Marie.
hello everybody. Thank you so much.
Me
for
llamo
having me.
Weezy.
Okay.
Pero,
See, that's all we know.
no, hold on, espérate. Pero, yo tengo un Artura.
Oh, bienvenido.
La biblioteca.
Bienvenido.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Biblioteca. All right, y'all. Y'all, welcome to another episode of Decisions. We are really, really glad to introduce our guest for this episode. Now, y'all be acting like y'all don't like us, but y'all about to like her and y'all about to be fans because I have been standing her a long time. And I'm really glad that we finally got the chance to bring her on the pod. Y'all, we have Shelah Marie, who is an actress, author of Unruly, founder of the Curvy Curly Conscious Movement, and host of the Unruly podcast with Shelah.
Shelah, sorry.
That's okay. It's spelled
Shelah.
So, yeah, but it's Shelah.
Shelah.
Yes.
Oh, Shelah.
Let me love it till the morning comes. Okay, now YouTube may now demonetize us because we sounded too good there.
Oh damn.
I mean,
so
welcome, girl.
My name is Gila. My name, and so my whole life I've been singing that.
That's crazy.
And I get mad when men don't sing it to me.
Or well, there's a song about Mandii too, and
what is it?
Mandii Candy or something.
Oh,
hey, King, you old. Hey, King, what's
Mandii? You can do that.
No. There's an actual song about Mandii. I think it's white people, but you know the Mandii song?
I don't.
Damn. There's a whole Mandii song that only white
Mandii,
older men
I'm
know.
from Brooklyn. From the
We're not going to do that. Y'all, and we do not have Ed in here with us, but we have A King as our for the conversation.
Not a talking head like what the
like South Park. Oh my God. I love that they put eyes on Trump's on the little bro, it is great. Do you know if ever we need to put anything on TV, you got a show or a cartoon or a post, allegedly the way around showing a on TV, you have to make it a character. So what South Park did was put eyeballs on the and made it talk. So now you could have the on TV because now it's technically a character. It's not a.
I know it was small.
Bro, it's so small.
I know.
They have the like this. It's like 3 centimeters, and that's the whole premise that he got a little and he be sleeping with Satan. It's crazy. They turned Trump into Saddam Hussein.
But isn't he already Satan?
No. He's right. No, the Cheeto is dating Satan, and they done made his little Pee-wee into a character.
I don't think Melania Satan, but
anyways, Shelah, welcome. Welcome to the pod. We got to get into a little bit. You are also an author.
Yes.
So we'll start off by letting people know a little bit about you before you attempt to read me for filth, because she requested a certain read to me out the gate. But go ahead and let's be nice first. Let's be nice. Let's be nice first. So talk to us about your book and what the Curvy Curly Conscious Movement is.
Yes, so it's just very simple. We live in a world that is constantly trying to tell women what and who to be. And I'm just saying the best thing you could do is be you. Be more of who you are. In the words of one of my favorite thinkers, Ebony Janice, shout out to my dog. She told me the other day, like, Shelah, your only job is to be more of who you are. And it sounds simple and it sounds cliche, but it's actually very difficult when you constantly get messages that are telling you to be other than who you are. So that's another reason why I love y'all, because I feel like you invite women to be more of who they are by exploring the fringes. Like, you know, like
I do want to tell y'all
too,
we sitting across the conversation, this pod, you know, Weezy and I live differently currently as a partnered, and I'm partnered with a lot. But you are married, you are monogamous, you are a mother. So we're going to get the perspective from somebody with a different lived experience. So I'm really excited about that. And I guess out the gate, I'm here for the conversation of you to read me or attempt to. Because I
did not say it was a read.
Y'all, first off,
you took pre-notes for an argument that didn't happen?
No. Because I asked her, I said, girl, you finally coming on. Is there anything that you're talking about right now that you would like to talk about? Dating, relationships, and she was like, no, I'm cool with like, going with the flow. And she said, actually, there's one thing that you said, and I didn't like it. And so I'd like to talk about it on mind you, I don't know what her take is, but I'm going to say the clip because many of you had thoughts and opinions about it. It was about our visit to the Breakfast Club during the week of our book release, where I went into saying that as people, whoever you are in the relationship that you deserve. But would love to know your response to that clip first.
Yes.
And then I'll deeper explain my sentiments because I stand on this take.
Okay, period. So I'm gonna tell you how it happened. First of all, I'm just a fan. I love bold women. So like I'm also an Aries, so I'm just like impulsive.
Here
so
we
I
go
just
with
be
the stars and moons, y'all.
Yeah.
Period. They exist. So I was listening to the video and I was distracted. So I was doing two things at once. So I just heard you say, oh, everybody's in a relationship that you deserve. If you're with a partner, whatever, you're getting the treatment that you deserve. And I commented before the video was done. So it wasn't, you comment before the shit's finished. So I was like, oh my God, yes, period. And I tagged you or whatever, something like that. And you responded. I was like, period. I went on about my day. My DM's blowing up.
Uh-oh.
I said, what's going on? I look, they're like, Shelah, is this what you support? They're like, I'm disappointed. I said, oh my God, hold on. No. What happened? What happened, y'all? I went back and I listened to the rest of the video and I was like, oh Lord, let me take my like back. Hold on. I was like, wait.
In there.
And you're like, oh, move too quick.
Bitch, I be liking a photo and then when you swipe the photo, it's something else.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, never mind.
Okay. So when you continued listening, because I want to make sure we include what you didn't like. Yes.
I'm going to say what I agree, what I don't agree with.
Yes.
I do agree to a degree that you get the partner you deserve. I'm in the wellness space, so energetic, spiritual principles, absolutely. We do match. We get our energetic match in our reality and with the people that we interact with. However, I think you got to take that with a grain of salt. Because if you take it full stop, it can turn into victim blaming. And I work with exclusively women. I myself have been in abusive relationships. I work with women. Abusive relationships have ruined their life. And what we know about abusive, I think that abuse is just not understood. And being like, well, if she don't want to leave, if she don't want better for herself, why do I care? Is to me a very dangerous take.
Okay.
Because women in abusive situations, it's first of all, financially. Does she have the finances to leave? Is she being abused financially? Does that person have control over her credit or her accounts? Does she even have money for herself? All of these things. Is she safe? Is she actually worried about the safety of the people around her or herself? The UN, I think, just released a study that the most dangerous place for a woman globally is in her home. So the danger could be very real. So there's a reason why it takes 7 times on average before a woman can really leave an abusive situation. And then to me, the most damning part is the psychological aspect. To me, so I've been very open about this. I come from a history of having very low self-esteem. And so abusers don't typically go after people who have a lot of confidence, who have a lot of self-esteem. They know who to go after. They go with people who already have these holes. They already have these these little holes that they can latch onto and then break you down even further. And so I remember when I was in an abusive relationship, I lost all trust in myself. I didn't know if I thought is that light really white? Well, I don't know anyway. Do I want to go left or I don't know anyway. I'm stupid. You internalize all of this to the point where you distrust all of your intuition, all of your impulses, which makes leaving so difficult. You also don't even know, because this person might have been told you Like I have been told in the past, you'll never be nothing without me.
Oh, I've been told that too.
Yeah, right? Like you need me. So you start to believe that. So I was just like, I just got to address it with my dog. Because I'm like, you know, you have a lot of women that listen to you. You have a huge platform. And in that platform are some, and this was right around the time the Cassie thing was in the news cycles.
I think that's why we were talking about it.
And that's exactly right. And so it's just like, you probably have a lot of survivors of abuse listening to you.
Did you mean it?
I guess, I think that's where the conversation led, because he was in court. He was in court right there. I don't think it was Cassie, or maybe I could have been talking about Cassie, I guess. And I do, because at first I was like, damn, that was the wrong word. But I did look up the definition of deserve. And it's to do something or have or show qualities worthy of either reward or punishment. And so for me, having even this book and talking about how I was insecure and what I allowed to happen because of my insecurity, to be in a place of lacking self-worth, to me, I do find us to be accountable and responsible for how we live the one life that we have. And I talk about it all the time. We could believe that we've been here before and that we're going to be here in an afterlife, but we don't know those versions of ourselves, right? And so for me, in what we believe everyone deserves, we believe that everyone deserves a living wage, right? Do they have a job that pays that to them? No. And that's not necessarily their fault in essence. However, it could be. Did you go and get an education? Did you go and get anything that could lead you to a better job? And yes, we can talk about how these states still just don't pay us a living wage while rents go up, groceries go up. I understand. What I was saying is, until you reach the relationship with yourself, which is maybe why I was able to say that, I've reached a point in my life to where as soon as a man isn't giving me what I want, because I now know I deserve it, I now know I'm worthy of it, I'm in the control to do that. And so as a person who is being manipulated, possibly in a psychosis with this person, a lot of those stem from insecurities, stems from lack of worth, stems from generational trauma or things that they haven't gotten through with therapy. I've been in therapy for 4 years. I don't even like to be that therapy bitch because I'm not the mental health asshole, because I still got things that I'm working on too. But when I say that, it's not to victim blame. It's to literally be like, as a person, wherever you're at, in the space of how you value yourself, your one life, you as a human being, you taking accountability for what you allow into your ecosystem, your world, the person around you. To me, you deserve what you're getting, because if you haven't done the work, if you don't care about yourself, if you're continuing to live with your insecurities, you're constantly going to get exactly that.
I actually agreed with you before this take. Like, I thought before you made more sense. Now I disagree.
Okay.
Because the thing is, therapy and healing is a privilege. Like, no one knows they're in a bad situation until they're gone. So you can't just say, pick yourself up and go to therapy. Pick yourself up and fix it.
Oh, I didn't say that.
But you are, though.
No, I'm saying
because
work with your...
I did the work. We all have, okay, maybe you don't have money, but find the resources. Like, nah,
to me, we can't get on the internet all day long, every day, and talk about, as women, what we deserve, how we should be treated as women, how we're these mothers, how we're nurturing. We can't express as women all the ways in which we know to be powerful and monumental and these beings while letting a nigga slap us. There's things...
Hold on, wait,
one moment. Stop. And this is not victim blaming. One moment. Let me finish. Because there's a right and wrong. As people, we know what's right and wrong. We know what's healthy and unhealthy. Subjective. And it could be subjective. However, we know in terms of women, we don't want to fight. We know as women, we would like a bigger home. Like, even in terms of, I don't even want to keep
most
this in abuse.
That are in abusive relationships aren't with these wealthy men. Systemically, like, we can't say want a bigger home or want these things.
No. I was just trying to remove it from abuse because I don't want to seem like I'm victim blaming. I've been in a relationship where I went back 13 times and had PTSD afterwards. I understand it. But what I also realized is, at the time, I didn't feel worthy of anyone else. I did think that he was the best thing I could have until I formed a relationship with myself where I had a voice to want more, to speak up, to actually be like, this is not the treatment you deserve. You deserve better. And until you get it, you would rather be with nobody. And which is, I sat here for a year and was like, I don't need a man. I don't want a man.
Yes, and because the whole rhetoric of being like, I got what I deserve because I don't think I deserve more. Really, it just lets abusers off the hook. That type of rhetoric just supports more abuse. It lets abusers off the hook, and then it makes.
Oh no, I think all them niggas need to go to jail.
They feel worse because they're like, well, damn, I'm choosing this. I'm like, it just to me.
By the way, I believe in the death penalty. I believe certain niggas don't need to be out of jail. Like, it's a yes and. You just said a yes and.
I agree.
I believe in niggas going to jail. I don't believe that if a man molested you or raped you, and I don't know how far we are under YouTube, so you might have to bleep those things. I think that there's no money that should even suffice for that. I believe in men doing the time, there's consequences for your behavior. If you lay your hands on a bitch, if you sexually assault a woman, I believe in there being hardcore punishment for those behaviors as well.
Right, but
like it's a yes and.
Okay,
correct. It's a yes and. But I don't want to
more so
believe I'm letting them go out.
The larger issue though is placing too much accountability on the woman for picking it up.
I agree.
Because in the previous clip, you didn't really say that, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Like, I actually agree. But this part of taking healing and taking power back, people aren't even close to there. So like, I've been in an emotional abusive relationship like you, but also a physical one. And the physical one is super different because it's a different type of fear. The emotional one is a self-esteem thing. The physical one, and I don't know if you can relate, but it's a fear of like speaking, doing something wrong. Whereas emotional is like, I don't want to get left, or I don't want to like have him talk shit to me. The physical one is a little bit deeper. And I think once your brain is there, and I was only 19, do I think it could happen to me today? No, because I know I don't deserve those things. But then I didn't deserve it either. Like, my brain wasn't even fully developed. I was like literally in the workings of becoming a woman, going through the weeds, and this man was molding me.
No one deserves. And that's, I think, the outernal thing. I don't think anyone deserves that.
Okay.
Let's be very clear.
Okay.
No one deserves to get their ass beat. No one deserves to be sexually assaulted. No one deserves the harm that is.
That's kind of what it gave.
Yeah, no.
That's why.
No. No one deserves that from an outer lens. However, maybe I do place too much accountability on people, period, men and women, to just be better, to learn themselves, to get the help. Like, we can't have a book talking about how we regained our power without talking about how we got to regaining our power.
I feel you, but absolutely. I know you didn't want to put abuse in there, but it's in there.
Yeah,
but when it comes to abuse, it's really not.
Yeah.
It's really not the same.
Now, if y'all niggas keep cheating,
which is that's what I'm saying. There's the cheating, which is why I said my mind, sometimes, I guess that's what it is. Hey, King, I know I talked about it in Patreon. My mind works faster than my mouth. And so sometimes there's a lot of thoughts going on in my mind.
This happens
and when I'm talking, it just all comes out, even though one thought doesn't relate to the next. And then I'm saying it, and now I got to double back and come. So that's what that was. I did not mean to tie that story into what I was saying, but I did.
Okay, great. That was my only thing. But, see, it was not
so, no. But this was great dialogue.
It was awesome.
This was great dialogue. I do want to be very clear. Not victim blaming. Again, no holds barred, unruly. To me, if you read books, there's a thing that no one shared about really getting into your 30s, right? Oof. And where you talk about how you showed up in a relationship at 19, how I show up in the book in my 20s with men, it's embarrassing. And so having gone through those things when you're in your 30s, which mostly is when I start calling bitches out on their behavior, like, girl, don't you know better by now? So being 35 now is just like, okay, at some point, when do you put you first? When do you stop chasing them? When do you want to live the life that you should live? When do you find your power?
You know what? This actually makes me think of something that I wasn't originally thinking to say, but it ties into, I don't know if maybe you have to cut this. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Am I allowed to bring up another Crissle? Am I allowed to bring up another podcast?
Yes.
Okay. So
Crissle. It ain't Crissle. That's crazy.
Oh shit. I'm so sorry. No disrespect. Crissle.
Oh no. We just talked about this on an episode.
What you're gonna say.
Because I was just, oh my God, all the internet talking about the Cardi B take and everything, and my main takeaway was like, damn. I hate that Black women feel like in order for us to get honest advice, it has to come out so harsh. That's my only thing. Like,
delivery.
The lady on TikTok with the fitness, she be on live like, well, you need to eat, sleep. That's what you need to, you're eating too much. Go to sleep. Like, I don't know.
That's even Pilates by Raven, which I would love to talk about.
We can get into that too.
Because she's a fucking dodo bird. Now Crissle was just too harsh. Raven. Pilates by Raven. Dumbass. You got your black woman ass up there and said, it's not supposed to be accessible. Do you go to Bottega and say, where are the black people? You stupid bitch.
Oh my God.
Actually, that's exactly what the fashion industry does. And it is perpetually why we continue to see African faces. We continue to see people with DEI getting angry. It's why Target has no fucking money and their CEO stepped down. You stupid bitch. It's why Solid Core literally has a black female comedian. SNL, I'm losing her name right now. Ego, I think it's
she
Ego.
just left. Yeah.
Like, are you dumb, bitch?
This is what I'm talking about, you see?
Okay, however, the reason that you're
we are so harsh with each
is
other.
because we needed to see a black woman. And
I get
now
that.
we
That delivery
realize
was crazy.
She has to have a white mom.
But with Crissle, I do want to say the show is the read.
Exactly.
If you listen
I'm
to
not one of the ones that was
I was about to say,
outraged.
you read, they read everybody.
Yeah.
They done came for my good girl, Summer Walker, every time she done had a baby and tatted the nigga Larry on her
It's
face.
very inconsistent.
It's satirical for them to read people with that delivery. I think it got to the TikTok word.
And they just ran.
Again, she has read Summer Walker. She has read, they read Chris Brown every goddamn other day.
But he deserves it.
They have read Charlie Kirk. Cool, deserves it. So I guess that's another thing.
But no. The read of the dating wasn't bad, actually. I think it was the child choice. Like, talking about making the choice to have children, that being the read from a woman, that's the part to me that was unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Dragging Cardi for dating a fuck nigga, like, that was funny.
Okay.
To
me, I honestly, don't mind me. Don't want to stay here too long because we did talk about this in another episode.
Oh, let's go.
So
anyway, the point is,
I was
just going to say the harshness of, that's my point.
Yes.
Like, I have less thoughts on if she's right and da-da-da. My main points is like, damn, I hate, and this is why I feel like I'm not as popular as some other people because I do not give
not
that.
Not because you're too nice.
Not even nice. I feel like nice is phony. Nice is performative. Like, nice is like, oh, hi. Like, not nice.
When you can't get that, yeah.
But I just feel like black women really need softness badly from each other. And I think like even just all the advice we give to each other, all the feedback, well, you shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have been there. You should know better. When I listen to her thoughts, I'm like, this sounds like my auntie. This is how my aunties would talk to me.
You know what's crazy? Cardi
like
was really soft back.
Yeah.
And
I think it hurt. Some of it.
I think it's hurtful because I'm assuming Cardi's heard of the read. Like, the read is so iconic, right? Like,
nah, she called her Chrysler. I don't think she's
well. Well, maybe that was to be funny.
But Cardi's petty.
Because I'm a Cardi.
Cardi is petty.
No
Cardi
funny.
is petty.
She got a song called Petty.
Pretty and petty, bitch. That's what I am.
But yeah, I think it hurts to hear another black woman talking about how you show up as a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the worst thing to me was like,
and by the way, I just want to clarify because I feel
table.
like people run with it. When I say black women, I'm referring to Crissle. Talking just that is the delivery. I'm not calling Cardi black because I don't want to get into that debate. People be like, she black, she not black, she not. It's a distraction.
Cardi not black.
I don't even care.
Yeah,
aren't you black, Miss Cubana? Like,
yeah.
I'm tired of this shit already. You not about to tell me Cardi ain't black.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, I'm not. She's not African American.
It'll take.
She's not African American, but she's still black.
Yeah, well, that's the conversation. It's more about her roots. We're not going to get into that here. But I did want to do a quick little icebreaker with you.
Yeah.
We have something called Truth and Dare because you don't get to choose.
Oh.
You have to do both.
Oh.
And so the truth, I'm going to lean into something a little bit more, subtle, but the dare, be ready.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so for the truth, Shelah, what would 20-year-old you say about your love and sex life that is now, completely different than what 30-year-old you would say?
One more time.
What would 20-year-old you say about how you're navigating dating, love, sex, your sex life? I talked about mine in the book. And then compared to now 30s sex, love, dating life.
She would think it gets so much better.
Okay.
She would think like, oh, this ain't nothing. 20s?
20s, she would know it gets better.
Yes.
Okay.
If 20-year-old me could see me now, she'd be like, oh, this shit lit.
Okay, she would be happy with it.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think in your 20s, what was one thing in your 20s you were sadly mistaken about? Oh. And you learned later?
Were you married in your 20s too?
No. Hell no. Oh my gosh. Literally, and I feel like I'm still doing this to this day. In my 20s, I wish I would have decentered the idea of marriage and children more.
Oh.
Sooner.
Hoe
much.
years. That's what you really want to say. You want to say
You want it to be a hoe.
But let me have the option, because I could be a hoe. I could
Right.
go out and be a monk. I could go out and
Not
be a
a monk.
ninja
Oh,
warrior.
girl.
I don't fucking know. Like, I could do whatever. We can do it. I like all that
That's
type.
fair.
I like some quirky stuff. You see, I'm getting to all of. I've done a lot of horse whispering. Like, I like weird stuff. So
You
it's
don't
just
wait.
like,
What is horse whispering? You don't whisper to
do you
horses?
know horses are telepathic?
Girl.
Like, I told a horse to sit down. I ain't gonna. You gonna lick if
The
you
horse
do
you
sat
that.
told it
down?
to wait
Yeah,
in your mind.
You have to, when you do it one day, because you will, I want you to text me, okay? I told the horse, the lady was training us, and she said, okay, now just look in his eyes and tell him to sit down, and I did, and that horse fucking sat down. I was shook. And it all type of thing. Like, she's like, horses can read your
No,
energy.
that horse
So anyway,
specifically
oh my
was
God.
deaf.
I felt that with
and-
an elephant.
No, that horse was deaf.
Why are you trying to
and
kill my
literally,
dream?
That horse was deaf, and they went ahead and found different ways to sign that
No,
nigga to do
animals are
shit.
smart.
Nah,
No, they are. They
Think
are.
about the octopus shit after we watched the teacher shit.
Listen.
I didn't eat octopus for 6 months.
wait, what happened?
I
Now
don't like
started back.
calamari anyway.
Wait, girl, that's
It's so
squid.
nasty. Oh. It's not an
Calamari is not octopus.
No, it's a baby octopus.
No, it's squid.
No, it's a baby. It look like a little octopus.
It looked like
And we
it, but it's
are
not.
all authors. It's crazy. It's actually kind of mind-boggling.
Dog.
That's okay. We don't
You
have
wanna
to
hear
know
some nigga
everything.
shit?
What's some nigga shit?
First
bro?
time I ever had calamari, I was with a bunch of white people and I didn't know what I was eating. I thought it was, when I tasted it, I was like, why is the onion rings tough like this? I was like, why is it so tough?
You thinking it was onion rings might be worse than
I wasn't cultured then. I wasn't cultured.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm just saying, you could also be a hoe, but you could do whatever. You had a hoe face, do all the things. What I'm saying is exactly what we got to. It's like in my 20s, I think I had such a narrow idea of what was possible for my life. Oh my gosh, I have to graduate, I have to get married, and I have to have kids. Like, there are a billion things you can do. You could grow up and be a fucking astronaut. I don't know. You can save dogs and have an ethical kennel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get creative.
Yeah.
What was the most important out of kids, man, children, or college? Like, what was the thing that you were like, out of anything, this is what I need?
I just wanted to be picked.
Oh,
I told y'all I had low self-esteem
damn.
at the time.
I love it admitting pick me, girl.
I was a pick-me.
What things would you say showed up that you knew I was being a pick me? Sorry, girl, we getting deep here.
Everyone's been there.
Come on, hold the mirror up, girl.
Listen, we will all give one too. Do you want to do it in solidarity?
No, I don't mind. I'm not ashamed of it. It's okay. So I was, have we all dated at some point? So I'm married to a real rapper right now.
And
But have we all in the past had a little
What rapper?
aspiring?
Ace Hood.
I didn't know.
Oh, that's okay. I love when people don't
You're
know.
Ace Hood's wife?
Yeah, I love when people don't know because that means you know
Oh,
me.
no. Okay, in my brain now, the photos of the family are connected. Okay.
I just you see, I didn't want to introduce you as that because, bitch, you your own woman.
Thank you.
You your own woman.
Girl, I ain't gonna
girl.
lie. When we interviewed Soraya, that's all I could think about.
Soraya. Joey Badass's
okay,
partner.
sorry. Thank
See?
you. See,
And see, and I wasn't, we can't do
But
that.
but you know what it is? It's just the images on IG.
Yeah.
So for me,
I don't lead with
the
that
images on
right
IG
now.
I've seen of Ace Hood's wife. I'm doing that in quotation for people listening. But seeing your page or seeing your work is something separate.
Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Can I be honest, actually, before we get into your
Please.
pick me mode?
Go ahead.
When I first saw your page, I was actually mad you had a nigga, or I thought maybe y'all was looking for a girlfriend. Because that body, I don't know, like, I did want to fuck a long time, but you are still married, and I've been waiting for you to, like,
Not you want to take me down.
y'all, if y'all go see Sheila's page, you do like, you are the most innocent thirst trapping ass bitch on the internet that I've come across. Your body's like,
now I wanna
don't look.
see it.
You don't have
Don't
to look at my
look
body,
at it, but it's
bro,
there.
the ass be ass. She just be walking past the camera like, bitch, you know what you're
It's
doing.
there.
It is there. Maybe you just can't get it. Maybe, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. And I was like, damn,
You're funny.
Baby.
We have been approached about that a lot.
I'm sure.
Hey,
Well,
a
I'm
lot.
glad I wasn't
It's
one of those.
mainly
Bro,
because
you telling me y'all both got sexy hair?
Bro,
I'm
Bro.
just like, I love women so much. I'm always around women.
Oh,
They're
keep
always like,
saying
well,
it.
wait
Oh,
a
do
minute.
you?
They're like, well, do you? You love being around? I'm like, okay, all right, y'all.
You're-
All right,
you're
now
straight
we're gonna
though,
make it
right?
horrible.
Okay,
Now
wait.
let's get into that.
Oh wait, I was about to literally. That was gonna be the dare. I wanted you to.
Oh, shit. Okay.
To like tell us what the text message would be to him asking for sex tonight.
Me?
Yes.
What I would say to him? Okay.
Like to let him know you want him to dig in your guts. Like what does that sound like?
So we
Say it
have a
sexy.
little joke.
Ooh.
We have, I'm sorry, Twan. We have a little joke. Like, I don't know where it started, but we started doing this thing of like, I don't know if it was one day I was like, oh, you look like, you know you could be an athlete. I said, you look like an athlete. You like a little sexy little football player. I'm like, you look like you won a Super Bowl. You won a Super Bowl? Ooh. So you a Super Bowl champ. So if I say, I'll text him and I'll be like, babe, you won a Super Bowl? He'll be like, hell yeah. Then he'll give me a fake score. Like, yeah, we da-da-da, we up. I'm like, oh, we got to celebrate.
This is so cute.
So that's what I would say.
And wait, that gets you to know y'all fucking that night.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're celebrating the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he'll just walk around the house. Because, you know, his daughter lived with us, so we can't say stuff.
She is so cute. That little outfit.
That's my baby. That's my baby. Damn, both of them. So, if we can't say stuff. You know, she's very observant. So he'll just be like, babe, is Super Bowl on tonight? I'll be like, it is on tonight. And you won. Oh!
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait a minute.
I love this.
But
How old is she?
She's 14.
Yeah, you got one more
yeah,
year.
Weezy, I'm with you. So I was about to say, how long is that gonna last?
Look,
Baby, she know.
you're going to have to talk about All-Star Weekend or something.
Something else.
He won.
You're right.
He
We
won the
do
dunk
have money.
contest, bitch.
Okay, back.
She'll be like, are y'all being weird? Dad, stop.
Y'all
Like,
you might have to switch the sport.
Yeah,
Go to hockey
or
switch
something.
it
That's
up.
what I said. All-Star
Badminton.
Weekend dunk contest.
Okay, back to the
He
threesome.
dunking in that pussy.
Okay, let's go back to threesome.
Okay.
Because that's my
Here
favorite
we
thing
go.
about it.
Here we go.
Now, this was not the day. This is what I want to know. Okay, so let's talk about the first time that it happened
Oh, wait. Did it happen?
and the thoughts that came to mind when someone approached you or you realized it was part of the energy.
Oh, she was not subtle about it at all. It's actually, I met her doing work.
Now
Okay.
you're like, okay, so she famous too.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. There are yes. We're just
Okay.
gonna keep it at she not famous.
There we go.
This one, but you know, like women who have approached me about that are not shy about it at all.
Nope.
And like because they approach me with so much reverence and respect, and so there is no like subtle. It's very much like. So I'm a doula. I'm a fertility doula, and I work with women. I also like to get in your womb if that's a thing you'd like.
What?
No, you lying.
You know,
That
totally
is-
fine. If it's consensual, I can speak with your husband. We can have a meeting.
She said she want to get in
like
your
very-
womb.
that-
Let's look at a
the way-
picture of y'all again.
She
That's
said
the way-
she want to get in your womb.
Yes. Many
And that
times.
didn't work.
No, because I really like women. I think that there's a lot of healing with sensuality and sexuality with women and safety. But some things to me should be kept a fantasy.
You guys look like look at this. I don't know if we're gonna have to make a clip
I
of this.
hate that.
Y'all look like a couple that's at hedonism.
I did a retreat at Hito.
Listen.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm going to bring
First
you to
off,
Hito
you
with
have the
me next
body,
year.
you got the oils. He look all glistening. He got the little, he jacked too, and he look like y'all be going over shit like, okay, baby, are you consenting? I'm consenting. And
Right.
then y'all look like y'all start with a massage.
Super Bowl.
Now, look, Super Bowl.
45-15.
Oh, you look at the Hito photo right now.
That's my baby.
They about to get on the boat. That the little Hito trip. They
Oh,
take.
I know they was asking to eat your pussy, suck his
And
dick.
I'm
and-
just, yeah, I
Okay, so I do want to ask you. So during Essence, we interviewed
my
Candy
thing.
Burris. Don't know how we got there. So we're talking about the book, and I'm talking about the couple that I joined in Mexico where I became a unicorn. And it's funny because Candy openly talks about sex. We see she has bedroom candy, all the things. Bitch, Candy's mouth was to the floor. And I said, girl, I don't be telling you I was with this couple in Mexico ain't like crazy to you. And she was like, no, but in the moment I'm thinking about what it would be like to be the couple to be approached by someone singular and what that's like, because I'm the couple. Like, I wouldn't be the single person. So then I want to ask you, is there a way that has worked when a woman has shot their shot at you, respecting that you're in a couple, but wanting to join the two of you? And clearly what you just said is I would say, disrespectful way. I'm not going to hold you. Can I get in your womb? We wouldn't want a man to say that to us.
Facts.
And so I think women blur the lines.
Well,
often
it was delivered in a respectful way.
Oh,
was
'cause she
trying
said it
to be-
nicely.
You know what it was? Because she was probably attractive. Whenever we think someone's
Bro,
cute, we be like,
we give them a pass. But bro, if a man came up to you and was like, you know, I'm a doctor, I deliver babies, and I'd like to get in your womb.
You're kind of
we-
right.
We wouldn't like that approach from a man.
oh,
Okay.
it's the worst.
So like women have to, I kind of think, be a little bit more slick with it. Like, so for my couple, I bought them both shots and said that they both were attractive and just started talking to both of them. How would you want to be approached as someone who's married for a third to join you? Because we get that question a lot on this pod too.
I don't want to be approached.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't slide in the DMs.
Because
I
I just feel this is my main reason why is because I have so much love and respect for women. There's just a part of me who I just like if I'm gonna engage in it, I don't want to be like having feelings with you. I don't want to consider like this is true. This is not like a very good thing to say, but it's true.
I don't want to consider you.
I don't want to consider you. Like I don't want like this is about me. Like you're not really a full person. You would just be a prop to our like sexual adventures, and I'm not okay with that.
Oh well, I've admitted that, and that's how I navigate.
Yeah, so I can't. And plus, I'm just good. Like
but
I
keep in mind though, a lot of women do want to be that. Like,
yeah, not everyone is a prop.
When you spoke of prop,
but it wouldn't feel good for me to do. I don't have any.
Oh no! I know what you're saying because it's like then it's actually difficult for me when women want to sub out with me and my man.
Sub out.
Sorry,
that's okay. Sorry, I just want to
let me take off my headphones and get into whore talk.
That's
for you.
The player's been replaced with another player. Super Bowl.
So, like, see, look, you better know football. You better know sport rhetoric, girl.
Yeah, that was cute.
Got it. That was good.
Like, yeah, sometimes the serving is a little too much when I know maybe I'll be done with it after. And although it's something that's like a total kink for them, I don't really know what to do. I can accept it for myself, but sometimes it's a little too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a really sexy time Mandii talked about with a friend of hers that was subbing for her and her man. And listening to it, I'm like, oh, this is hot. But then in my brain, I'm like, I know I can't do it.
Oh, yeah, I made that girl sleep on the floor. Yep.
What?
And did.
You a savage.
I had a queen bed, bro. It was hot. Get on the floor.
See, I couldn't do that. I would feel so bad.
She was
I would get on the floor.
She was fine with it. She like
I made my nigga get on the floor.
She was our sub. So it was like for how we had engaged that night.
I will tell you though, the queen bed at my LA crib, there's a queen bed, and we had a threesome with this girl. And for y'all that are listening, it's the thick girl. And I was like, damn, we really can't fit in this bed.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I have a king bed, someone, by the way, shout out to, I think it was Dread on Patreon. He said, so all those stories of threesomes in your house was on a queen bed, bitch?
That's
like, I'm embarrassed. I don't even know how we fit. Bro, my ex was 6'7" and I'm a thick bitch.
I'm not in family yet, so I don't want a king. But bro, basically what happened was she was in the bed, and while they were sleeping, I went on the couch. So my nigga wakes up, he's like, are you upset?
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, I'm not upset. I'm really tired. I had to film sex cells the next day. Okay,
having a threesome and you got to get up to work in the morning. It's crazy.
He's like, do you want to get back in the bed? I'm like, baby, no. But I feel like we're going to fight about this tomorrow. And I'm like, I just want to be on the couch. God, I really wasn't bad, but I'm just like, dog. And then, you know, when you sleep and then they want to fuck again. And I'm like, yo, they're so horny. Like my sexual appetite, I like one really great elaborate session, maybe in and out, I can't do marathon, no sleep sex.
No, I can't either.
Can't do it. Especially,
ready to go to bed.
Bitch, imagine with two other people that want to fuck like that. And they just be up, ready to fuck. Bro, at one point, I thought we were just going to play Uno again. And she was like, nope, strip Uno.
Oh, yeah. I just be like, y'all go have fun. I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done.
Do you like threesomes more than just like two partner?
I don't.
You don't?
Fuck no.
Yeah, okay.
It just becomes a lot. And I don't feel like because a man has to please both of us, I feel like I'd be left not fully.
You see what I'm saying?
Like,
right.
Unless he's somebody that could go along. Like, one of my boyfriends right now, bitch, he'll make me squirt while he fucking another bitch and sit on the face. He is like, he's not normal.
Wow. Congratulations.
He's an alien, and I love it.
Yeah.
I've been wanting an alien, and I got one. One of my niggas is an alien, and I'm here for it.
But see, the pinnacle of great sex to me, and I don't know if everyone has like a type of sex they enjoy. Like, I feel like sometimes super kinky is like one of my favorites, or vacation sex or whatever.
Oh, I love vacations.
But that's at home, super in love. And that's why I actually like more than the pick me, I be ready to get over the casual sex because I need it deeper than that, bro.
Ooh,
I need eye gazing. Like the casual sex time is too. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, go ahead and your pick me shit.
Oh, okay. So
back to pick me.
Back to being a pick me. What I was gonna say is I feel like we all might have had a situation where you're dating an aspiring rapper. So I was in college.
We didn't get to marry him.
Yeah, right.
This is another situation when I was in college, and like just how I knew I was a pick me was like he would be in the air quotes studio all the time, working hard, and I would be like, I'll make you dinner, like using my somebody, we was all trading food stamps and stuff like that, so I would go spend my money, go get the food, bring it, and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna be home till 4 a.m. Oh, I'll pack it for you, and like all stuff like that. Like, girl, I'm supposed to be focusing on my grades right now, and like I just felt like,
wait, is that pick me?
I mean, putting men and time and things into a person before yourself, I think that's very pick me.
Well, because he wouldn't do the same for me. Like it wasn't
reciprocated.
No. And then I was also pick me because I was in denial about this one guy, and he definitely had a girlfriend at another school, and I was just in big denial about it and trying to win him over. I felt like I knew I was a pick me because I was too focused on getting picked.
Ooh.
It wasn't like, is this person good for me? How do they treat me? What am I getting out of this situation? It was like, how can I prove to this man that I'm worthy of being chosen?
Oh my gosh, Shelah. There's something I bring up on decisions and horrible a lot because it's so vivid in my mind. It's a conversation, and if you've never heard it, great. Sorry if I'm telling it again, but it just always goes back to this. My man said to me on a few dates in when we met, he's like, I date women that are so obsessed with me. They love how I look. They love that I'm independent. They like my test. They like my look. They like that I'm a nigga that ain't skimming or hotepping or this or that I'm doing well, but I look like this. They have this idea in their mind for the man they want. He's like, but at the end of the day, they're just falling in love with this idea of me. They just want me to want them so bad, they don't even know me. He's like, I be saying shit these bitches don't even like. And they just be like, whatever.
Right.
I could be anti-feminist. I don't care. And they just want me so bad.
Like,
and I really believe this comes from few things. One, your first fine nigga. Two, your first nigga with money. And three, now I fall victim to this, your first really good dick. Oh, bitch.
all of the above.
Oh, my first great dick was a poor dick. That dick was dusty. It had roommates. The dick had shit on the floor. The TV wasn't a TV. It was a laptop. And I was sitting right there like, okay. Well, I love The Office so much. I've seen that episode so many times. I don't care. A good dick is a prison. And you hold the key.
It can be. It can be.
To me.
It depends.
I'm God's chosen. I done had fine nigga, rich nigga, and good dick nigga my whole life.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've had dick so good that I'm like, hey, take my credit. Let's put a card in your name.
I've never.
Let's get you out of here.
So maybe I haven't had good dick. I have never had dick that's made me want to.
Do you know who I think had that dick? Stephon Diggs.
Jesus. Well, I want to go back to, this is kind of reactionary, but the full crutch of the episode. In terms of pick-me's, we talked about insecurity and self-worth early on. I want to play a clip for us to talk about.
Okay.
And I would love for the men to really tune in here. Hey, King, we might need your input as the only peen on the mic. But I'm going to play this clip of someone responding to a recent, one of the recent interviews, because she's done it the last couple years. But recently, Ayesha Curry sat on a podcast and talked about how Steph Curry wasn't even her type when they first met, et cetera, et cetera. But this is what...
I didn't hear all that.
Oh, yeah. She's also said in the past that she wishes people would look at her and desire her
I
the
do
same.
remember that.
Yes. There's also been the recent conversation around Michelle Obama, who said the same thing about our president, because he's always going to be President Obama, around her not, even them liking each other for a portion of their
10 years, I think.
10 years of their relationship. But I want to play this clip because this is what a man had to say about it.
I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but Ayesha Curry is putting in maximum effort to let the world know that she is struggling with trying not to cheat on her husband. And because she can just smell an opportunity to embarrass this man, because she gets on every interview telling everybody about just how frustrated she is with his success, how frustrated she is that women desire him, how much she wished it was her being lusted after by people who don't give a fuck about her, how desperately she wants to get attention from other men, how locked down she feels with the kids. Every interview she goes on, she unwarrantedly forces us to listen to her vent about her not wanting to be with her husband. She wants to go be Glorilla or something. Like, we get it, bro. Just go drop an album or something. Like, stop embarrassing this man, bro.
Actually, continue to drop your pots and pans. Now, I brought this up because I wanted to have the conversation around, as a wife, as a woman in relationship, as someone who's maybe even in a long-standing relationship, right? What does it look like to have whatever urge or desire, to vocalize the fact that you don't feel either desired by your partner and miss getting attention? Because sometimes you feel like you want to see if you still got it, right? And where does the line get drawn in you expressing that and it being disrespectful to your partner and you shitting on your partner publicly for expressing kind of how you want to feel? I mean, and also respond to the clip too.
First of all, bring back war. Okay, let them go fight and do something and battle. Like, you need a purpose for your life, because I just feel like, why are you all in women's business? Why are you all commenting on this man's wife?
Girl, the sound.
I like the sound
and
effect.
the music in the back.
music in the back, right?
They
made it
about
real.
to say something real. Ooh, ooh. Like, Steph Curry jumped in the chat and was like, "I'm good. I'm good. I don't have no issue, right? I ain't got no issue with that. So why are you more mad than him? It gives you jealous of her. You want to be next to him? I don't know. To me, I feel like what's really going on, people be lying so much, dog. People lie all the time. You don't care, okay? You don't care about the sanctity of marriage. What? You don't care. You care so much about Steph, that's your friend? Like, you don't care. You just want an opportunity to shame women. People who have internalized misogyny, no matter your gender, love shaming women. It doesn't matter if she's dressed, if she's not dressed, if she's married, if she's not married, if she has kids, if she doesn't have kids, if she's sexual, if she's not. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like, you can find whatever tool you want, but the whole game is, how do I shame women's choices? And there's a certain brand of men who get a certain satisfaction out of bringing down the partners of their favorites.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not going to lie to you. This isn't exactly relative, but it's semi on par with the Crissle thing, because that was why people were angry. Just like this dude is doing that, shaming a woman's choice kind of fucks you up. If someone is good with their choice, there's only so much we could fight for them.
Right. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, Cardi clearly looks happy, glowing, rich, whatever.
She does.
Now, the thing that we saw with Offset is probably why we're all irritated with Stefan. But Offset was her husband. Offset and her, clearly, from what she told us, had their arrangement on what he was allowed to do. We have no idea about Stefan. All we know is this girl's cute, rich, fucking another nigga, and pregnant. And the problem with like the shaming of the choices is we pick and choose when it's okay.
Yep.
So we either gotta let them have it all the way or don't. Mm-hmm. This in particular is worse because it's coming from a dude. I think Crissle's maybe is a place of like, I want you to do better. Right. Whereas this nigga is just finding any opportunity to shit.
Well, then let me ask for the overarching thing then. As a woman who's in a relationship, are you allowed to, and I want to say allowed in air quotes.
People be lying.
So you think it's healthy that women are on mics and on platforms sharing how they feel, essentially, about their goddamn relationships. Gee, what a concept. Hold on. We have the penis on the mic.
Remember, we said this before on Selective Ignorance. These are undiagnosed people.
Oh, yeah. Everybody undiagnosed.
They're in the ecosystem of these microphones.
What you mean undiagnosed?
We just say everyone's undiagnosed, like in something, in terms of...
Oh, yeah. Everybody got a little something.
Just a little something, a little tism. Somewhere. Yeah. But in terms of, you're right, in terms of this, it is, for what I see on the internet, the men upset about what Michelle Obama had to say, how Ayesha Curry expresses these things, and it's probably
and almost mad that the man isn't mad about it. Like, right. Steph, why aren't you mad? You should be mad. And he's like, I'm actually fine with her expressing herself. It's okay. And that happens to me all the time.
Right.
Because, I have a lot of opinions and I express my opinions and they'll be like, oh, what does Ace think about this? Because I speak all the time. Were you guys just, or was the other episode I was listening to when you guys were talking about how like women who hate men like have the best relationships or something like that.
Yeah. On Patreon,
I'm like, I do, because I like one of y'all, okay? No shade.
You know what I be saying? One day I'm gonna get married and be like, real ass bitch, give a fuck about it, except you, baby.
So let me ask you, is there anything that has taken place in your relationship that you overshared in public that didn't make your partner feel good because he didn't want that narrative out at all?
Not exactly. I think the closest thing to that would be when we were on Love and Hip Hop, and like I was sharing, like I was naive. I can be very naive. So I was just like, I'm just gonna talk about mental health. I'm gonna talk about my anxiety.
Is that how people know you?
No. Not my audience.
No. Like Love and Hip Hop, like when people are coming up to you, is it?
Not really, because I only did one season.
Okay.
There are some people who know me from there, but most people know me from Instagram.
From my own brand, talk your shit.
Period.
Sorry, continue.
And yeah, so I was talking about mental health. So it just the way it was edited, it looked like I was just complaining nonstop about my marriage. And he didn't have, again, this is the same, he didn't really have a huge issue with it, but everybody else did. And like, you know, during that time, people was like, you should divorce her, this and that.
Wow.
It was rough. I was like, oh my God, I did not mean this. And so that was like the closest time. But one of my favorite things about Ace is he minds his own business.
And drinks water.
And drinks his water, and he knows who he married. As you said, I thirst trap. I've been doing that since I started Instagram. I've been bikini pictures from 2016. Like, this is how you met me. It's how you engaged to me. This is how you married. Like, this is the same person. And while we're here, nobody ever asked, Ace, you have your abs out online? Does Shelah know about that?
Don't be having them out. Hey.
He be shirtless a
One
lot.
second. You got hoochie daddies on. Hold on.
And you know what? Respectfully, we want him to keep it off.
You're right.
actually love
Now
it.
that I think about it, no,
Love
you're
it.
right. I don't think we get asked
No.
how our
a
men
double
present.
Oh, wait.
in-
I'll tell you. I do got some homegirls that be acting a little crazy. And I be like, damn.
About what?
But I feel it though. They be like, oh, he's posting this or he's like in the water. Like one of my homegirls, her man just went on a trip somewhere in Europe. And she's like, he knows what he's doing. And I'm like, yeah, but bitch, we too were in Ibiza last year.
Oh, I don't even know.
I don't know.
I want my man to look good on the
That's
ground.
an agreement in our relationship. Yeah, like we know. That's what I'm saying. So to me, I think people be lying online. I
They
think
do.
online, there's like online internet conversations, and then there's real life. They don't always intersect. I just think these conversations are online because people in real life, you go out to a restaurant, you're going to see the wife looking fine at dinner. Who's she dressing up for? Da-da-da. It doesn't matter. Like currency, attention is currency. We are visual creatures. It's a vain ass society we live in. People want to look nice. You want to be looked at. I like sometimes posting my thirst traps. So does he. I don't care. He doesn't care.
Is it that I'm curious when it comes to knowing that you feel sexy by posting the bikini pic? You, me. Is it bad?
No, I mean, bad is subjective.
Like,
It's subjective,
are
yeah.
we really doing something so terrible by getting a bit of an ego boost?
That's what I'm saying. And we all do it. We all do it in different ways.
By the way, that's what I be saying. I be like, bitch, am I supposed to wear a turtleneck on the beach, ho? I'm finna be in a bathing suit.
and you look good, by the way.
Thank you, friend.
You look really
so
good.
I don't do like I don't post like the lingerie panty pictures in the mirror online because them, and I don't even like taking them, but them is sent to my niggas and they be real picky about getting pictures that ain't online.
Do you send them? Do you send the same ones, or do you?
I
switch
send
it?
everyone the same ones. I actually go in the chat and from that picture that I sent to that one nigga, because sometimes I have a there's different ones and I want to make sure I'm sending the best ones to all of them.
I got the edits. I got the
I go
lighting.
straight from that picture in the group chat in the message.
Copy.
I go to the arrow. Nope. I go to the arrow. Message to the next nigga. Message to the next nigga. Message to the next
I'm
nigga.
so scared I'm gonna make a mistake.
They all get the same
I
picture.
got caught doing that, and it was really bad
How do you get caught sending everyone the same picture?
because I wrote it with a message. You said you wanted.
Oh
to-
no. There's no
I ain't
message.
say that, but thanks.
Oh no. These niggas get. First off, I know when I'm gonna be. Even last night, right? We glammed up, and I let all my niggas know I'm gonna be glammed up. I'm gonna send you pictures. They all couldn't wait. So they all got the glammed up
They
picture.
all couldn't
They
wait.
all couldn't wait. Sent them all the little picture, and I got all the hearts at the same time.
Bro, let me tell you, I'm so disgusting with my nudes. I'm gonna tell y'all what I be doing. This to me is just like very extra, but I be thinking it's cute and pretty. So I literally and it's vulgar nudes. I'll take my leg, I'll hold it up, show you what I learned in Pilates, and be like, do you like my new plant? And it'll be right behind me. I don't give a fuck. And then, because I feel like the nails is overdone. So then I try to pick other things. What do you think about these new decorative pillows? Booty hole. Like shit like that.
I learn something new every day.
And then one time my nigga was like, right. I don't know. I kind of like the one before. Fuck you.
Oh, that's why they don't really get nudes. My new thing is when I'm getting dressed, I have my titty in between all my fingers, and that's all they get. Here you go. You're getting a little nipple today. That's it.
Really?
Girl, if I show you the nudes I send, it's not really nudes.
Not a lazy nude.
I'm crying.
You know what
I've got.
I'm too scared to send
I send lazy. I don't send all that. I send lazy nudes, and then I send porn. If you want to see a bitch busting it wide open, here's some porn.
Here you go.
Here's some porn for you.
Here you go, honey.
Here's some porn for you. Okay, before we get out of here, I want to dive deep a little bit because your book, Unruly, is a guide for Black women to uncover your truest story and step into your personal power through radical self-love, self-acceptance, and joy. Gee, not what I was saying in the top of the episode. And so how is the guide broken down into this? We've talked about No Holds Barred being more of a memoir and holding up the mirror to ourselves and guiding people along the way through sexuality, heartbreak, relationship, those things. But what things in terms of radical self-love, self-acceptance, what steps do you give in Unruly?
So the book is inspired from my retreats. So my retreats are the Unruly retreat, which the first one we ever did was at Hito, and I didn't know it.
Oh, you didn't know what hedonism was?
No. I was, again, remember that when I said I could
Wait a second. You didn't look at it.
This was in 2016.
I need this story, actually.
Please. Well, the site, though, if you look up, so I just went on if you go on Hito's website, they don't explicitly say.
It says wicked for a week.
It doesn't say swinging. I thought it was clothing optional. And I was like,
okay. That's so you knew it was, okay.
I love clothing optional. I was like, this would be so freeing for us. Like, we could go there and find acceptance of our bodies and la, la, la. And mind you, it was great. They also got into some other stuff, but hey, I get treated like the mom, so I don't get to know anything. So, but I just heard people had a great time. But I didn't know the swinging element. I thought it was just clothing optional. So, but anyway, it was great. Honestly, that was one of my favorite retreats I've ever done, actually. Because we just did it.
I'm sure everyone was liberated after that.
Literally. Because like we were so sad the last day to have to put clothes back on. We were like,
oh my God, that's hilarious.
Because it's so freeing. Like you don't have to worry about what do you have on and this person. And they were all like, oh my God, is that your C-section scar? I love that.
Wow.
You have your clip pierced? Wow, that's so cool. You have your like it was just so the word I could just bodies. Freeing. So anyway, yes, I've been doing my retreats for Black women since 2018, and that's actually where a lot of people remember me from for love and hip hop. Is there was one scene where I was talking about my retreats, and I was just saying there's a safe space for Black women. I'm sorry if you don't identify as Black, you cannot attend this. There are so many spaces for
everyone else,
and this is a space for Black women. And sorry.
So could Cardi B come?
No. Well, you know what?
That was me being funny.
If I asked her, "Do you identify as a Black woman?" and she said yes, that's all. That's okay. That's her identity. I'm not gonna go back and forth about it.
Got you.
I've never had an issue with it. So
understood.
That's you. You identify as Black. Do you feel like you share the lived experience of a Black woman?
Then
all right,
please come and join us.
Yeah, because arguing about race is just a big distraction.
I love that. When is your next retreat?
We're going to Ghana. So I'm doing Ghana for December.
I love that. No, I'm doing Ghana in April.
I cannot wait. Have you been there before?
I've been to Ghana. I love Ghana.
This will be my first time.
And the food. Ghana's my favorite part. So I've been to Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa.
Ooh.
South Africa is beautiful, but too many whites for me. Wasn't giving motherland. But Ghana, oh my God. And everyone's they're so nice there.
I can't
oh my God. I had a great time. Just be ready to, not sure how your knees work. Or your hips or anything.
I know.
Girl, they party till 10 a.m.
I told them, I said, I'm not doing this 9 a.m.
The sun is up and they're still going.
Start at 4. Fine. I will tell you,
starting at 4 a.m. is crazy.
It's a good techno party, a good like deep house. I remember saying to one of my homeboys in Johannesburg, like, isn't it crazy in New York? We have to do drugs to be at the 10 a.m. party.
That's what I was thinking.
Africa, they don't.
Oh, girl, you can wake up at 6, like have your coffee, and go to the club and they're still partying from the night before.
Because it's like
it's
culturally just
they party. I wasn't ready, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I went to like 4 places in one night, and normally I do that, but within like a 4-hour time frame. No, girl. It was like a shift, a work shift, a 12-hour one. Like I was a nurse.
You liked it?
On
You were
my
having
feet
a
the
good
whole time. Yeah, but then I got tired.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say
then
that
it's
sounds-
like you're trying to get another wind because
I'll
no
be
one
honest.
else wants to go.
I don't know if you'll see the daylight at some point. Like,
Bro, you sleep during it. It's crazy.
you just sleep all day to get ready to go out again.
and then you eat. It's the best food. It's
well,
the
I'm
best food I
ready.
got.
I'm ready to party. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for a little
Is
party.
there
So
room
that's-
on your
that-
retreat that they can come and join?
Well, yes, you can still join
Okay.
for Ghana. We're leaving in December, so it's kind of coming up pretty soon. But
Our bitches got money. The fuck you saying?
What's the next one?
oh, I love
What's the
that.
one in 2026?
Yes, cancel the money scarcity.
Period.
Yeah. So and then in 2026 in March, I'm going to Thailand, which I do have spots open for.
Oh,
Have you been to Thailand?
I did. Didn't I say that? Too?
we talked about Thailand.
Yeah,
You just came back from Thailand.
I did.
The
And-
last time I wanted to have her on the pod, she was like, "Oh, girl, I'm going to Thailand." I said, "Excuse me." All right, never mind. Next time we.
That's actually a place I feel like repeat.
Yeah.
I've been there 5 times.
Love
I love
Thailand.
it.
Why
I
not?
love
So
it.
we're going back with the group. We got 5 spots left. If you want.
So go ahead.
Link
What's
in
the
my bio.
website? Drop the website. Drop the
Yes.
the
The best
Instagram
place
name.
to find me is on Instagram at the Shelah Marie, and everything is linked there. If you're
me
interested in
click on the
coming to
site, see how
Thailand,
much
if you want to
you-
order my book, if you want to just follow up with what I'm doing, I'm chaotic. Who knows? And yeah, you can find me there.
And don't slide in her DMs asking for a threesome, y'all.
No.
She said no. She said don't do it. Actually, don't do it.
No, I'm good.
She's like, I'm good, thanks. By the way, if you haven't yet, make sure you purchase our book, No Holds Barred, a dual manifesto of sexual exploration and power. It is available wherever you get books. And what we like to do, if you've already read it, I've gotten so many DMs, stories. If you like the book, it would serve us justice if you go on over to Amazon and leave a 5-star review, please. And thank you. Also, we got a little horrible here with a little bit of the sex talk. If you want more raunch, more sex, we didn't go anywhere. Horrible Decisions still exists. Just $5 a month, the bare minimum, over on Patreon. So go to patreon.com/horrible decisions, where you could still get all of the sex talk. And of course, join us every Wednesday. You got decisions right here. This has been another episode of Decisions.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Adios.
If you are a patron member, that's right, go on over to patreon.com/horrible decisions. That's where you can get all of the X-rated, raunchy discussions about sex.
He has to feel comfortable enough to express himself. The same way you have to feel comfortable enough to eat in front of him, he has to feel comfortable enough to express himself.
Why do you need to express yourself about anything? Why do you need to check me though?
He's not checking you. He cares about you. He's looking out for you. That's 2 different things.
So I don't think there's really a safe place for someone that's feeling insecure about weight or just going through this new journey with you also watching the things that go in my mouth. Like, the reason I feel like there's some contradictory things here are because if we went out with Gila and Neg that night, would I not have had a drink? And then what would you have said to me?
Yeah, but you're still out and about. You're still moving. You're
You're
still burning
active and
calories.
moving. To me, this goes back
there
to
is
the
a-
conversation
I'm
we
telling
had
you,
on the
there's a difference.
podcast when we talked about this is the contradictory or I guess confusing part to me. We talked about wanting to be inspired by partners and them inspiring you to do better. To me, is this not him kind of wanting you to stay on the track of doing better? Like, when can a partner express where they want you to do better and
So,
it not be taken?
I don't think I'm saying anything that's crazy, but you both are making me feel like I am simply because I'm actually confused for inspiring. We were going on hikes, literally driving to Connecticut to climb mountains. Like, that to me is inspiring. Waking me up in the morning. He would drive to my house even if we weren't together. We live 45 minutes away just to make sure I'm getting my ass up in the morning and we're doing a workout together. Doing things together, that to me is inspiring. Watching food that goes in my mouth and pointing the finger at me is not.
Encouraging you to make healthier decisions is a good thing.
So I think encouragement is a different place.
He didn't tell you what you can or can't do.
The response was condescending.
Okay, but do you think it was warranted, your reaction?
Oh, I mean, like, the fight was the fight, right?
No.
See?
We're pointing out your reaction as well. It's not just
I'll
caused
tell you
it.
where my reaction came from. The reason I got really upset is, one, when he was like, yes, it's my body. 2, I'm doing this. Who the fuck else is going to do this for you? Blah, 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 blah. I don't like and again, my man is African, but don't necessarily, and I know some of those shits may come out. I feel like there's going to be a close tie of like, it's mine, I'm going to tell you what to do, whatever. And he's not that type of nigga. So when you say those type of things to me, that's where I feel like that's what it starts to transpire into my head.
When he said like, that's my body?
Right, like you're mine. You're mine. Like
that was the one thing that I would give pushback, because it's like, no, you're your body.
That and the meds. The meds top. Kind of. Let me go.
It wasn't that
the meds. I was kind of being funny. He was trying to.
Nah.
I would have did something like that to try to break the ice.
A lot of people that I know are on mood stabilizers and things like that.
Well, I'm not.
If you have Xanax, there's things that if he said, let me go get your pills that calm you down, this isn't a bad thing to say. There's a lot of people that take Adderall and need different
maybe
things.
if I was that person.
To me, telling somebody, let me go get your meds that calm you down, to me, for people who actually need that to me is, to me is fighting words.
But you're
maybe
thinking
if I
of
was
it
that person.
generally, but in their relationship, like, I think he was saying it jokingly.
I do too. He was trying to break the tension.
Yeah. So like, that's a good thing, especially if you're having a really tense moment. It's like, yo, we're arguing over some stupid as fucking popcorn right now. Let's try to break the ice.
Now, if I was the person that was like on mood stable or Lexapro, I've been there in my life. But,
then that would have been
But
fun.
I'm the girl that takes Xanax because I want a fun ride on the plane. But
so he knows the person he's dating.
Right. But the thing about my body, we talked about that the next day, and he was basically like, yo, I'm really serious when I say like mirroring each other is important, and you need to be looking at me the same way. Like, there shouldn't be anything I'm doing that's unhealthy. And the whole round, I
don't agree with that.
I mean, this is how he really feels about lifestyles. You know, like, let's just say that one of us stopped drinking. The other one will probably start drinking less, right? Like, it just kind of like starts to happen that way. If you date someone who's sober, you probably end up drinking less when you're around them.
Shit.
So, I mean, I really think...
No, I can see that happening, but I don't think it's a necessity for a healthy relationship.
I don't think it's a necessity, but I do...
And your person not.
But I think it's not a necessity for you.
No, I think in general.
No. I think some people want this.
There's always some. We're not ever saying
right. And so
it's
what I'm saying, my man is really that
ways.
type. My man wants, like, he mentioned that when I was pregnant, he's like, whatever diet you're on, I'm on. If you're fucking eating super greens, like, I'm doing everything you do, so this is easier on you.
But it sounds like you're not like him. So
right,
how do you guys
I'm not.
deal with that?
Which is why I don't think the popcorn choice was unhealthy. So, anyway,
right.
the next day, I wake up